Hey, good morning, everybody. So Nick's here, but he'll be here just a second. He's finishing up something important for what we're gonna be doing today. Anyway, so we will say our good mornings, then we're gonna get in with the show because we have a lot to cover in the market. What's up, Sean? Hey, looks like hey, good morning, Paul. I'm gonna walk you guys through a couple things that I need to walk you guys through here in a second. Mark, what's up, John? Hey, it looks like John's here. Joe, what's up, Joseph, Crypto, Richard, PD, Mills. I think that's Paula, right? Exterm Debbie. All right, Dave, Jason, boom, John, Joseph, Audrey, Brian, Jacques, Jackie, Robert, Bert. I always want to say Jacques, Mary, T. Oh, that's Thomas. And we got Jane. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, so we're going to be rocking and rolling here. We're gonna be rocking it. Let me show you first things first. Let's go over. We're gonna talk about the node licenses, kind of what's going on over there, and kind of what we're working on behind the scenes for you guys. So yesterday, um, I reached out. We talk with Hypercycle about every day now. It feels like with this stuff, but anyway. So we have this, and you guys can kind of go check this. Your licenses show inactive if they're broken down, if they're not a master. If you have a master license, it'll show active and it'll show the uptime stats. I just want to show you guys how to read this a little bit. Here's the uptime stats. You'll notice on this, the last report was 27 days ago, which seems odd to me. So I reached out to them. I'm like, 27 days, shouldn't this be like getting a report like every, I don't know, a couple seconds? Like, shouldn't we get more reports than that? Anyway, so harmoniously enough, I reached out to him with one license ID. And I said, hey, this license ID has no reports. He's like, huh? Everything looks fine to me. And then sure enough, the second I reached out to him 16 hours ago, there was all of a sudden a report. Anyway, it's just funny. But there's like it's like I still think they're kind of like trying to catch up with everything going on. So they're doing a great job. But so be patient with these uptime reports and the licenses, and you guys keep reaching out to me, but the licenses that are broken down off the parent licenses are going to act a little bit different until you guys actually marry those with your tokens, but they are going to have the inherited uptime of the master license above it. So just think of the children. Right now, the parents doing all the work. So the master license is still tilling on their, I guess, their main network and stuff. So if you have the broken down licenses, we're going to work on a way to show the inherited uptime, but it won't change much. And you'll notice even these stats don't change much. And I think it's because of their API, the way that it calls functions. I think they have to either manually, like when I messaged him, look, there's an update, and then I'm like, hey, something's going on. Anyway. And so there was an update here. And so when these don't automatically update and you don't see like uptime and stuff happening all the time, then don't stress too much because I think they're working on this. And like I said, it's going to get, it's going to be a work in progress. So a couple other things we are able to fully functionally, and we're testing this actually on the test net today. Hold on, let me see. I think I actually just got a message about this. Yeah. So we're testing this today on the test net to be able to marry your Hypercycle licenses with your tokens. And if you want to take that HyperShare as a business, you can actually now move that array based on some stuff that our team did. And Hypercycle is going to be leveraging some stuff that our team's working on, which is kind of cool. So we're going to be able to take those businesses and list those on Node Market as a full wrapped Hypershare, where prior to whatever our team did, we couldn't even do that. So it's actually a pretty cool update. And I know you guys probably don't care a lot, but you will someday, even though you don't care right now. So you'll notice when you go over here, and I would recommend everybody, if you guys are purchasing licenses, I'm going to shut off the other way of purchasing them probably today, I think. So you'll notice these show inactive, just because I keep getting tons of emails about inactive. The uptime stats are 0, so you cannot differentiate licenses right now. But we're going to try to make it so it shows at least the uptime stats of the parent. So give us some time to do that. But as of now, you can do that. You can see activity. Also, if you go to your profile, so if you go over to your profile now, You can go see your activity. Like I don't have any tokens listed, but you can actually see your listings of your licenses and your history of your licenses now, which we didn't have that before yesterday. So that's a new little feature that just happened today. So that should be rocking and rolling there. And then the last thing that I want to comment, obviously, we are still doing, a lot of people are asking, we are still doing, if you buy 2 Node Market NFTs, you get 2 licenses. Okay. So for example, this person bought 2 yesterday. So I sent out 2 license bundle pack. I think late yesterday. So what has to happen for that? It's not automatic. So um, if you do that and you're like, well, they're not automatically in my account, that has to be like something where like I'll check multiple times a day and I'll be like, oh, there's a 2-pack purchase. Bam. Okay. So what do I got to do? It's just kind of walk you through this so you guys understand my thing. I'm like, okay, so there's a 2-pack purchase. So I got to go over here. I verify. Obviously, they did get the 2 licenses because that's easy. I go over here. I copy their address. And then I got to go over to, this is good because I can show you guys this too. I go over to my profile here, and then I go down to the licenses and I just hit transfer license. But that's not automatic. So I have to actually do that manually, and I'll transfer the licenses over to you as soon as I see those 2 license packs. So then you can go, I mean, if you guys wanted to, you could go to, you can go up to view that on the Explorer. Oh, wait, this is not the right one. Let's go back to you go on the Explorer, you can see the NFT transfers. You can see exactly when I transferred that NFT out. So that was 5D5. And I know who this is. I can say their name, but I don't think I'm going to. But you can see that I hit that up yesterday. So 5D5 sent that out. Boom, boom. Sent that out yesterday, about 11 hours ago. So even though they minted probably 20 hours ago, I sent it out 11 hours ago. Just because I try to check this as much as I can, but like if I'm doing other things or I focus, like yesterday, we were really busy coding like hypercycle stuff and that kind of thing. So it takes a little bit of time. And I'm kind of walking you through this whole thing because I want you to understand, like, don't feel stressed about emailing me. I see this stuff and I know it's happening. Anyway, don't feel too stressed about emailing me. We'll get this stuff taken care of. Anyway, so that got that taken out of the way. Hopefully, we got that all taken care of and handled. So let's go ahead. We are going to go and get, if there's no other questions about anything going on here, we're going to get right behind the wall and we're going to start talking about what's going on in the market. Yesterday or Wednesday, we talked about AI stuff. We talked about the new advances in the Chat GPT-O, and then we talked about Gemini and what it was doing. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that, and we're going to talk about Ethereum, what it's doing, and maybe my theoretically things. We're going to talk about that kind of stuff and what's going on in the market. So let's go ahead. Let's get behind the wall here. Let me just pull up something. Actually, I'm going to just do it while we're talking here because this is easy. But then I'll do a segue. We're going to remove that, obviously. I got to make sure to remove all the right stuff here. Boom, boom. That one, easy peasy. Almost removed the wrong one already. Boom, boom.